Hi, I'm Snez, personal trainer, healthy lifestyle coach, and your guide to feeling your best. This podcast is a segment from my weekly radio show, Wellbeing Wednesdays, broadcast live on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. It's all about sharing real, practical tips to help you move more, eat better, and live healthier without the overwhelm. Let's dive in, shall we? If you're feeling like 2026 is a year where you want your health to feel lighter, more enjoyable, and less like hard work, then that is what this next segment is about. Now, not everything has to be a strict plan or a program or a big overhaul, and sometimes it's the playful, simple activities that actually keep us moving and more excited and more connected to our bodies. So today I wanted to share 7 new things that you could try this year that you may have not heard of before, may be completely new to you. They're just ideas that may bring something interesting back into you looking after your health again this year. So the first one is pickleball, the social sport that seems to be everywhere at the moment. Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world right now, and I am recommending it, but I haven't actually tried it myself. And only just last week, we were going to head off with my family to have a go of pickleball because I've heard so much about it, but we didn't get there. But I know that we will definitely get out in the next couple of weeks and give pickleball a go. And if you have given pickleball a go, then jump onto Wellbeing Wednesdays with Snez, the Facebook group, and just let me know how you went and whether you loved it or anything about it. I'd love to hear about it. But it blends, so I've been told, I haven't given it a go, but it blends tennis, badminton, and table tennis or ping pong into something that's easy to learn. It's low impact on the joints, which a lot of people have told me about that they love. And it's incredibly social and apparently very, very fun. And you don't have to be sporty to be able to do it. You just need a paddle, which is like the bat, the racket, a ball, and just wanting to have a bit of a giggle with yourself and potentially getting it all wrong. But find a local court. There are actually quite a few in the area, but this is another way that you can get active without scheduling a walk, or even if it could replace a family gathering or a get-together where instead of going to the movies, go out and play pickleball. Give it a go. 30 minutes, or you can do an hour with a friend this weekend. Just lots of movement, lots of laughs. It is a really good thing to try. If you have never heard of it before, pickleball, look it up. The next one, we're moving towards a food, and if you've never given it a go, I'm sure you've probably heard about it. If you've been listening to me for any length of time, then you've definitely heard about it, but it's kimchi or sauerkraut. Fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut are packed with probiotics. If you haven't heard of probiotics, you need to get stuck into them and learn about them for this year. They're going to support gut health, digestion, even your mood, and they also add a nice little tang to the side of your dish. They're going to increase the vegetable intake to your main meals, and you don't need a lot of it. So you could just add a couple of tablespoons or even a tablespoon of kimchi. You can add it to your salads, to your wraps, to rice bowls, or just as a spoonful onto the side of your dish. Is really going to increase the nutritional value, but also increase the gut health. So this is a simple one that you can try, something new. If you need to know all about it, then do a quick search online. You'll find out everything that you need to know about the amazing benefits of these fermented foods. But you can just grab one at the supermarket. It is there in the fridge section, usually next to the tofu and all of those other healthy options, which is another really great strategy that I can direct you towards that section of the supermarket, because you might find some other interesting things that you may want to give a go, like tofu. But number 3, barefoot nature walks. So taking your shoes off and walking around on grass or sand helps to strengthen your feet, calm your nervous system, and also reconnect you to your environment. If this is something that you haven't done for a little while, but you remember being a kid and playing on the grass, with the hose outside. We probably don't want to use the hose, but just going for a walk and reconnecting with nature through our feet, taking our shoes and socks off, and just walking around our backyards can be quite calming. And there's something quite deeply grounding about feeling the earth under our feet. It slows you down in the best possible way. So this isn't necessarily something new. It's something that people have been doing for years and benefiting from, but it's something I think we're moving away from. So you can just go for a 10-minute walk in bare feet. Obviously be mindful if you are in parklands and you're unsure, but you can sort of look around, just make sure that you're going to be safe. Beach is very, very simple to do. Take the thongs or shoes off and just go for a walk with bare feet, or even just being around the home. Like when I'm outside and putting clothes on, we've got a concrete area, but I'm always in barefoot, always walking through my garden to water the pot plants or whatever in bare feet. I make a conscious effort to do that, especially in these warmer months. The next one it's called the morning light coffee ritual. And this is just about getting natural light early in the day, because it helps you to regulate your body clock, improve sleep quality, lift your mood, and support your energy levels. So if you're a person that's waking up to an alarm and it's really dark in your room, and then you leave the room dark and you're going into the bathroom and you're turning the light on and you're not actually embracing that sunlight, this one's for you. Just to get out. And it's called the morning light coffee ritual, because if you are having your morning coffee or tea in the morning, this one's really simple. Just take your drink outside for 5 or 10 minutes. That's all that you need. No phone, but just breathe, just watch the sky change. Look at the sunlight, that first early morning sunlight. You can look at it directly. It's a little not as harsh as later on in the day, but just having a quick glance, not necessarily at the sun. You can for a short period of time, but at that morning sky, the trees, the birds that are probably around, all full of energy, getting about their day. It's a really beautiful thing to do. And if you can think of it, it's just like having coffee with the sunrise. It is just a really lovely day to start the day, and a really good one to get your energy levels up, to get you connected and get you feeling happy first thing in the morning. This next one, definitely one that you should be thinking of if you haven't already. So this is for people that their snacks are just pieces of fruit or a biscuit or some sarkatars or some Savoy biscuits or something like that. So this one is about trying a high protein snack. And that's because it's going to, firstly, really satiate you a lot more. It's going to help to adjust the rest of your day, as well as increase the nutritional value of your meals. So think about something new to try, and that is adding protein into your snacks. Because we talk about protein a lot, and we think about protein as in having it with our lunch and dinner and maybe even breakfast, but we don't think about having it with our snacks. And it can really change the way that you feel in terms of how hungry you feel, and it can definitely change the way that you feel in that afternoon slump, where it can definitely make you feel a lot less tired, and it can iron out those blood sugar levels. But you will find that putting in the protein snacks will also probably reduce how hungry you are after dinner, and you might find that it might get rid of that after dinner snacking completely. So think about Greek yogurt. You can make Greek yogurt bark. You can put cottage cheese, tins of tuna, boiled eggs. You can make some protein oats with a little bit of protein powder, nuts and seeds, chia puddings. There is so much that you can do. Having a protein smoothie, for example, lots that you can do. So try to add in one protein snack over this coming week and just see how it feels in your day. All right, the next one, and this is definitely on my list to do this year, and it is adding an element, a different type of activity called rucking. Now, if you are not familiar with what rucking is, quite simply, it's just walking with a weighted backpack. It helps to build strength, endurance, and bone density without needing to do those extra gym sessions. It can be an addition, or it can actually just add some strength training into your week if you're not doing any of it. And you can use books or bottles of water in your backpack. It doesn't need to be fancy, although if you do like to go fancy, there are some fancy rucks that you can buy that can make that a little bit more comfortable, balanced, and improve your experience of it, I guess. So you can try something as simple as adding 5 or 10 kilos to a backpack and walking for 20 minutes. It could be your normal walking routine, or you might find that you do that for the first 20 minutes and then the next 30 minutes or the second lot of 20 minutes you return the backpack bag back and then just do your second half of your walk without the extra added weight. But it will feel like a secret strength upgrade to your walk, and you will definitely experience the benefits of it. It's something that, especially for bone density, is fabulous and something that I will be adding to my weekly routine for sure. This next one, if you haven't heard of it, you need to look into it. It is the last one, number 7, and that is cold showers. The 30-second confidence boost, it can be thought of as, but ending your shower with 30 seconds of cold water can boost your mood, improve your recovery, reduce inflammation, build mental resilience. It is completely uncomfortable, but it's uncomfortable in a way that makes you feel so energized and so proud afterwards that if you haven't heard of this as a technique, then you need to look into it or just give it a go. There's not much that you need to know if you want to dive more into the benefits of it to convince yourself to give it a go. But all you need to do tomorrow morning, and look, this is in the warmer months, it is a great time to get it started because it is a lot easier to do it when the water temperature is a lot warmer than in the middle of winter where the temperature can be just as cold as it is outside, which could be 4 or 5 degrees depending on where you are in the world or what part of the country you are in. But all you need to do is once you've had your nice warm shower, all you do is you just literally turn the hot off. Just bang, just flick it completely off. Count to 30 if you can. I tend to move around so I can get all aspects of my body under the cold water. It's very brave to put your head under there as well on your first go. I tend to do shoulders and back down, but if you are comfortable enough, just move around so all areas of your body, but count to 30 or just do 30 breaths, sing through it, whatever you need to do. But then you can just turn it off and come out of your shower, out of that cold, and wrap yourself in a nice warm towel, or in the warmer months, you'll just step out into a nice warm environment, or if it's cold, you have the heater on, so you're going to go into a nice warm room. And it feels absolutely invigorating. It helps to manage stress. It does have a significant impact on the way you will experience your day. So if you've never heard of that before, or you've never even thought to give it a try, that is definitely one that I would recommend. But from pickleballs to rucking packs, these are all fun ways, whether it's the kimchi or the cold water. They're simple, low-cost ways that you can upgrade your health and make it a little bit interesting again to try something new. So you don't need to do all 7 of them. Choose one that feels a little bit interesting or you're curious about it, feels different, and give it a go. Because health doesn't always have to be repetitive and it doesn't have to be heavy and feel like a drainer. You can do things that just feel fun and just try new things throughout the year. So I would love to hear about which one are you going to try first. Thanks for joining me on this segment from Wellbeing Wednesdays, as heard live on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who might find it helpful and subscribe so you never miss a show. Want to catch the live broadcast? Well, you can tune in Wednesdays from 12 till 2 p.m. on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, or find my info on Wellbeing Wednesdays with Snez, the Facebook group. Take care, stay healthy, and remember, it's the little choices every day that create big changes. Talk soon.